Hello people, welcome to Bedak Farms, and my name is Kennedy. As you know, I know last week we came your way with a very nice video. If you have not watched it, do have a view of it. And today too, as I said, the whole of this year, we are trying to come to your way with a lot of videos about teachings, motivations, and things to keep you going. The poultry farming is not always like how people say it. At times you have a lot of difficulties, problems, but it's part of business along the way. So today we came to our farm, and 15 weeks and something we just pick an egg. So the best I showed you, 15 weeks and something we pick an egg. It's good. Somebody will say it's good because you pick eggs early, but it also has a other effect on it. So today we're about to talk about what is the age that you're supposed to pick eggs, and when is the last time, maybe if you see that you're not picking eggs, is a signal for you that you know things are going wrong. So basically, when you start with day-old chicks, before that we transfer the birds from one of the farms to this farm because we're trying to send new birds to that farms too. So basically, when you bring the day-old chicks, you have about from day 1 to 16 weeks or 18 weeks to get your first production. But all what you are doing is that from that weeks, there's a lot that is in it. At times, by the time you realize your birds are not laying for you, and some people will start blaming the supply of the day-old chicks. I know we are also supply of day-old chicks. And also, even when you want to buy pullets, some people will be blaming them too. At times too, the feed, somebody will be blaming on the feed. At times too, somebody will be blaming on the management. Why am I saying all these things? Because all of them have some role to play when it comes to laying of the bed. So first of all, let's talk about the day-old chicks. If you know you are sourcing your day-old chicks from the right source, you don't need to worry about a lot of stuff. One, first of all, is about if you source our day-old chicks, let me really assure you, don't be worried about your production maybe delaying or something. So like, for instance, 15 weeks and something. You can watch the first time you did the video up to this time, and now we just pick an egg. So that is a signal for you. So if you know your day-old chicks are coming from right source, then you don't need to be panicking. The next point is about the feeding, which is very, very important, guys. The feeding is basically some people give the feed for the chick starter or the chick starter from day 1 to 10th week. Other people do from day 1 to 8th week. Somebody will ask which one is better. The whole thing is that you only switch the feed by the weight of the birds. So you don't switch weight, you don't switch the feed by just, oh, they are 18 weeks, 8 weeks, let me switch the feed. No. Or you are switching the feed because they are maybe like 10 weeks. No. You can even at times be giving starter feed all the way to 10 weeks, 12 weeks because you have not attained the weight of the birds. Maybe one day I have to come here and just show you the weight of the birds, even though each breed is a little bit different, like what's the name? Novogene, Roman, Highland, Bovan, H&N, all of them, they have a different one. But most of them, they are very, very close, especially all the brown ones. And the white ones are also close. So let's continue about what I'm saying. So when you are raising them, go with the weight before you change your feed. So when you see, let's say 10 weeks or 8 weeks, I've attained the weight for them to start eating the grower feed, then you change it. But mostly, if you're not sure, I really highly encourage or recommend for you to go all the way to 10th week before you change the feed. Because that way, even you know, from the 8 weeks, you know, you have really shoot up a little bit. Now, if you know you are giving the right feed or you're changing it at the right time, what is the next one? It's about the quantity of the feed and the quality of the feed. I want to join them together. When I talk about the quantity of the feed, some people just give, like, let's say 50 kilos or 50 kg or 40 kg, like the whole 3 weeks, and they're giving constant feed, constant. No, the birds are growing, and as they're growing, every week their feed increase by maybe 10 kilos, 5 kilos, 2 kilos or whatever it is. So people, if you are giving the feed to the birds, especially at the puller stage, make sure there is feed in the feeders. Always, like this one, you see, they are wasting the feed at this stage. That's what they do. And this has a new room. So there's always feed in the feeders. You don't want to get to a point where there's no feed and the birds will just be pecking the feeders. You come to some people and it's all the way gone. Like there's no feed like this. The birds are not going to get the weight. So make sure they have feed in the cage. Now in the feeders. That's the next one. The next one, for you to get a production at early stage, how many feeders do you have in the cage? Basically, for every 1,000 birds, you need roughly 36 to 40 feeders. When you are using this kind of feeders, you need at least 36 to 40 feeders. And if you are using automatic drinkers like this one, that's why I said we brought them to a new room. That's why we are using this one. But if you are using these drinkers, the minimum supposed to be 6. The minimum supposed to be 6. So because it's a continuous flow and the birds will be getting water every time. The maximum you can do 12 or you can do 10. But mostly 10 is also okay. Because the birds will be drinking water every time. As we are laying this one here over now. So this is also one. So make sure the birds get constant water flow. The next one to ensure that your birds will lay at a good time for you is weighing of the birds, people. Don't just do the poultry anyhow. Poultry is science and it's scientific. So you must know what is the weight of the birds at this moment. That way you know you're about to get an egg or you're not going to get an egg at so and so time. But if you are just sitting there giving feed, giving water, you don't know what is happening. Maybe even the protein in the feed or the shells in the feed or whatever it is low. And at the end of the day, you're not going to get anything. So make sure you weigh the best, especially after their 6 weeks or 7 weeks going. Weigh down, so that you know, because at the 1,500 to like 1,700, the birds will start laying. So if you know you're weighing them, that is a good signal that, oh, I'm this close to my weight. I'm this close to my weight. That way you know that the birds are there to lay for you. So people, and the next one is about the management. When I talk about the management, all the things I said is management. But one thing that we talk about the management, I want to focus on the human labor. When I talk about the human labor, the workers that are doing the work, you yourself, are you giving the feed on time? Are they getting enough water? Is somebody just anything that the people over there doing to support the best? That is what you are expecting, people. So I will encourage everybody. I will highly encourage everybody to just be on these things, so that when you take best from us, when you buy best from us, you will not say anything. So you see, now let me talk about this egg that I said. At 15 and something weeks, the best have laid. It's a good news. First of all, because now you know, by 7 weeks, you'll be hitting higher numbers going. But the bad news is that it's going to take long time for them to develop bigger eggs. Because now the system of them is not highly mature for them to lay bigger eggs. So they're going to start laying this pullet for a long time, for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Well, 15, by the time they get to 18 weeks or 19 weeks, before the eggs will start picking. So when you pick eggs early, expect that your eggs are going to be very small. For the next 3 weeks, we are going to see eggs like this. Until we get to like 20th week, that's where the birds are fully mature to give us the eggs that we need. And tomorrow or the next time I'm coming up, how you can pick eggs early, very early, or why we're able to pick these eggs very early. And I will show you the feed that we use, and I'll give you the, if I can, I'll give you the formula. But if I can't, the formula will wait. So that is the point now, people. Let's do all these things to help. And also I will encourage you in your business. Things happen. Business collapses. Business goes down, but don't give up. Come up again. If you started a poultry farm, if you started a business and something happened along the way, just gather the momentum, just gather the rhythm and come back and start again. You can be in abroad, you can be somewhere. Falling one time doesn't mean that's the end of your life or that's the end of your business vision or ambition. No. Come back here, stay here for a long time, build a business that you think or that you vision to be, and end of the day you're gonna go far. So one thing I want to leave you with is that no matter the storms, no matter the circumstances, continue cruising and continue building. And one day you get to the sailing point where the water is so smooth and everybody will be sleeping and you'll be enjoying the breeze. So till we meet next time, I say chase your dreams and the money will follow you. Peace. Shalom.